In this video, our target will be solving 10 MCQ questions. We already know the flow. We will have a question, four options, and some time will be given to you. You need to decide the correct answer, and we will discuss the correct one. Let us start. The first question is: the second glass of juice gives lesser satisfaction to a thirsty person. This is a clear case of law of demand, law of diminishing returns, law of diminishing utility, or law of supply. Think and tell the answer. You can just think for 5-10 seconds. The second glass of juice gives lesser satisfaction to a thirsty person. Yes, the correct answer is option 3. This talks about law of diminishing marginal utility or law of diminishing utility, which says that whenever we consume any commodity, the satisfaction what we get from the first consumption is the highest, and as and when you keep on consuming, that satisfaction level goes. Next question: with a fall in the price of a commodity, consumers real income will increase, consumers real income will decrease, there will be no change in the real income of the consumer, none of the above. So if the prices of the commodities fall, what's going to happen? Will the real income increase, decrease, no change? I hope you got the answer. Yes, it's option 1. Ideally, if the prices go down, that means you can get the same things at a cheap cost. So you will be left with money. Your income will increase. If 100 rupees things goes down to 90, so means you can get the same thing by spending 90 rupees. You will have an additional 10 rupees which will increase the real income. Which of the following is not a characteristic of land? Its supply is limited, it is immobile, its usefulness depends on human efforts, it is produced by our forefathers. Which of them is not a characteristic of land? Yes, you got it correct, of course. It was not prepared by the forefathers, it is a natural means of production. No one has produced land. Of course, it's limited, it cannot move, and it depends on human efforts. The law of diminishing returns applies to short run but not long run but not short run, both to short run as well as long run, or neither to short run or the long. The law of diminishing returns applies to which time frame? Short run, long run, both or none? Yes, the correct answer is the diminishing returns law will apply only to short run, not in long run. Because here we assume some factors to be fixed, some factors to be variable, that is only possible in short run. Next question. In a perfect competition, a firm earns super normal profit when the average revenue of the firm is dash the ACT, or is average cost to the firm. If the AR is equal to average cost, then do they earn supernormal profits, or if it exceeds, or if it is lower than, or neither exceeds nor is lower? So under which position, when AR is equal to AC, when AR exceeds AC, when AR is lower than AC, or whether it is not exceeding or lower? Out of the four condition, where does the firm earn supernormal profits? Think. Yes, the correct option is when it exceeds. When AR is equal to AC, it earns normal profit. When AR is below AC, it incurs losses. And when AR exceeds AC, it generates super normal. Let us see one more question. Dash cost remains constant even if production is stopped. Fixed, variable, semi-variable, or marginal. Which cost will remain constant even if production is stopped? Of course, it's going to be fixed cost. The name itself says that the cost is not dependent on production. Fixed cost like the cost of your machineries, cost of rent, cost of interest on capital, all these are fixed costs. You may produce, you may not, but it will be incurred. Next question. There exists no clear distinction between firm and industry in monopoly. True or false? There exists no clear distinction between firm and industry in monopoly. True or false? Yes, the answer is it's true. Monopoly means only one firm. That one firm is the firm also, and as there are no other firms, that one firm itself is as good as industry. So there is no clear distinction between firm and industry as far as monopoly is concerned. If the proportionate change in the supply is equal to the proportionate change in price, it is said to be dash supply. Unitary, perfectly inelastic, perfectly elastic, or relatively inelastic. If the proportionate change in the supply is equal to the proportionate change in price, it is said to be dash kind of supply. I think it's very simple. It's going to be unitary elastic. 10% price rise is giving a 10% rise in supply. The answer always comes as 1, and the answer is unitary elastic. Oligopoly means single seller, few sellers, large number of sellers, or no buyers. What is the meaning of oligopoly? Yes, the answer is few sellers. When we have single seller, it is called as monopoly. When we have few sellers, it's called as oligopoly. All the factors of production become variable in the short run, long run, very short run, very long run. We've already seen this. All the factors of production become variable in the, so yes, in the long run. There is nothing as very long run generally we say. In long run, everything becomes variable, nothing remains fixed cost or fixed factor. In short run, you will have both variable as well as fixed, but in long run, everything is variable. Thank you.